Well, here we are on the edge of the little village in Suffolk of Onehouse, and we came down this little country lane to find the church of St. John the Baptist. And wow, what a wonderful church this looks. What a lovely sight. And even better, look, I mean, we can see from here, look, it's got a round tower. So we'll go in and have a look. So as you come into the churchyard, a lovely gravel path, that's nice. And on this side here to our left, behind the church, a lot of new memorials, flowers, beautiful. Bit of a windy day, lovely and sunny, but a little bit windy. On the other side here in this churchyard, there are a small number, relatively small number of headstones in the middle of the churchyard, but most of it is grass now, which I guess the church has been cleared of headstones to make it more practical for the upkeep. A bench there. That's lovely. We'll go and have a look over there and see what the church looks like. So over in this corner of the churchyard we can get a much better view of that church and the beautiful little tower. That's absolutely fabulous. And there again you can see that the original church would have been the small bit in the middle with the tower, I guess. And then at the rear of the church there's the extension that's been added on in later years. Makes it a bigger church, and moves the altar would be moved down to the far end, and then you can see that the churchyard here is surrounded by trees and shrubs, but most of the headstones in the middle have been taken away. Incidentally, there's a little path and a little entrance here at the side. I suppose this is just access to the churchyard. There would have been a gate there at some time, I suspect. And here under the trees here at the edge of the churchyard we've got, in a most beautiful position and lovely looking, with the light coming through the trees, we've got all these old headstones which I guess have been moved here, repositioned from the centre of the churchyard. It's lovely here. And here under the trees there's a headstone and some wreaths to a soldier, it looks like from the Second World War.
Sergeant G.E. Ward, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, 5th of May 1943, age 19.
Oh, it's very sad to see these headstones. Peaceful spot here under the trees. And here, in the shade of the tree, and shelter a bit from the wind, we can get a nice view of that rear extension to the church. It's a lovely day. So we'll go around and have a look at the tower, I think. We've just come over to the far corner here of the churchyard. The wind's quite strong, and we can see another panorama here of beautiful light and shade in front of the church. Some graves here. Flowers. We can come through here, get a beautiful shot here of the bottom of the tower and the light coming through, shining through the trees, and there's a headstone in the sun, and then these crosses and headstones here are in the shade. move over here to the shelter here behind these trees. And then we're here in the shade of this tree again and trying to shelter from the wind. We can see that there are quite a few. That was a bird just flying away. We can see there's quite a few old headstones here. The tower looks beautiful. There's a poignant situation there where the cross has fallen off of that grave and is leaning up against the base. Beautiful tower. It's been repointed and it's just glorious. The porch is brick and obviously it's not as old as the church. That's lovely. This side of the churchyard is nearly all grass. There's a few headstones. The ones over there have been left in an area which they've left to be wild. And then there's another entrance here to the church. This is the main entrance, I guess, where you would come. And certainly come if you were getting married here or something. You have a grand entrance into the porch here. This is a beautiful porch. Smells quite damp and feels very old. Little alcove there with flowers in it. And a window on each side. But unfortunately, this is another Suffolk church which is locked. So all we can do is see if we can see something of it through the windows. So we'll go back out. Here and see if we can see something of the inside. That's a delightful little church. Flowers and lovely pillows and cushions there. Have a look through this window. It's a lovely little church. Go down and see if we can see through the window of the extension. Actually, just have another quick spot here because you see on every window ledge here they've got flowers. That's lovely. The extension to the church, it's in lovely condition, beautifully done. I love that flint which is mixed with big stones. And it blends so so well with the rest of the church. Absolutely fabulous. You get a lovely view here of the tower. And that's a stained glass window, which unfortunately has got wire as well. We can't get a close enough view to that one to look in. So around here we would have the window that's behind the altar. You might be able to have a look down there. Well, this is a real shame because this is such a wonderful looking church. It's quite narrow and just its original size actually. Well, the extension here at the back is slightly narrower than the main church. It's absolutely gorgeous, but unfortunately we can't get in. We'll have a look and see whether we can see anything through the side windows. Look through this window. Thieves, beware. There's another window here. We'll just see if we can get another look over here. It's a really lovely church. Really nice. That looks like the only windows that we can actually look through and get a view on it. What a shame. Well, as I say, that's the most glorious church, and just such a shame that we can't see inside. It's a pity all these Suffolk churches are being locked.